She is the wrong content creator to be talking about this subject matter. Um, as much disdain as she has for black men outside of the manosphere, outside of podcasting, just in general, her disdain and disrespect for black men, she is the wrong content creator to be talking about this subject matter.
So I want to do a quick reaction to this interview Nicki Minaj did with Joe Budden, where she condemned black men, and specifically black male podcasters, who are usually a part of the black manosphere, who embarrass black women online, who rate black women's looks, and who talk about black women's lace fronts, and so on.
Let me stop right there. She is the wrong content creator to be talking about this subject matter. As much disdain as she has for black men outside of the manosphere, outside of podcasting, just in general, her disdain and disrespect for black men, she is the wrong content creator to be talking about this subject matter. Already out the gate, I have issues with Chrissy. Chrissy is a faceless YouTuber that likes to hide behind ambiguity and throw her little stones of hate from the bush and pretend as if we don't see you. We see you and we know what you are. Let's jump in.
So let's get into it.
Dear black men, I fucking love you.
Let me stop already. No one cares, Nicki Minaj. Who cares if you love black men? I mean, you have disdain for foundational black Americans anyhow. I've heard a lot of things you've said about foundational black Americans, which, well, I'm really surprised that another non-FBA person like Chrissy is critiquing us from her little bush of ambiguity. Nicki Minaj is another racial interloper as well. She has nothing but disdain for foundational black Americans, and she makes money off our culture. She has made what 100 million off our culture. Hip hop is ours. It didn't come from Trinidad. It didn't come from the Caribbean. It didn't come from any island of the Caribbean. It came from New York, where foundational black Americans thrive, where foundational black Americans populate, and where we develop the culture inside of our own land. And you can have the argument that there are a lot of diversified people of African descent are from New York, and that's true, but it's still our culture. They're assimilated into our culture, not the other way around.
I love you. I love you.
Joe Biden is such.
I'm already going to stop right there. First of all, Joe said finally, and it is so annoying to me when black men act like there isn't an army of black women man-stroking them. Like,
where's that army at? Are you talking about just women in general? I mean, what is your problem with women in general being sexually attracted to black men? And I find that a problem anyhow, because that's the only thing they look at us for, either resources or a sexuality. That's not something we wear as a badge of honor, at least not real men. Those are males that are running around here looking at their sexuality as a badge of honor, but I want to be respected for more than just my vigor in the bedroom. I want to be respected as a complete man, not just my sexuality. And again, the wrong content creator covering this subject.
can we please stop capping black men? It is always a black woman celebrity coming out saying how much she loves black men. Black women celebrities, they're always doing some type of tribute to black men. I know there was one from My Black is Beautiful. It's still on YouTube, where they're talking about how much they love black men. Tina.
So what? And I was about to say Tina Knowles made that documentary. So what? So what if women are talking about they love black men? What's your problem with black men? You have a problem that women love black men, or black women in particular love black men? I know why you have a problem with it, because you're a foreign interloper. You're a racial interloper. Your father comes from some Caribbean island. You already said that on one of your live streams. So I'm not sure if your mother is foundational black American or not, but we know at least one half of you is not. And that attitude and sentiment you have is rampant in the continent and down in the Caribbean, where you tribe up and you sectionalize yourself off by things like featureism and your phenotypes and your skin color and colorism and things like this, because you're all tribed up in these little factions where y'all spew hate towards each other, all silly shit like colorism and how you look and your lineage and things like that. We don't do that here with foundational Black Americans. See, foundational Black American women, please pay attention to this woman, Chrissy. She is not one of us. She is a racial interloper, sowing the seeds of dissension between us so we can be on opposite sides, so people like her can come in and monetize our hatred for one another. Stupid. Let's jump back in.
And all of the Black women who participated in the docu-series for Black men. Taraji Henson, she said pretty much the same thing Nicki Minaj is saying here on the BET Awards. Carrie Hilson wore a whole damn t-shirt professing her love for Black men, or her loyalty to Black men, something like that. Not to mention, there are several channels here on YouTube that advocate for Black men. So can we please stop acting like they don't get any love? Like, can we please stop the cap? Let's continue.
I don't think she's acting like Black men are not getting love. She just said that because she preferenced what she's about to say next. Normally, when someone strokes you in the beginning to only destroy you later on, it's a disingenuous tactic that people who are bad actors do in the beginning of a diatribe of tearing you down. And that's all she just did, and Chrissy knows that. Dirty players, both of them.
Dear Black men, I appreciate you. Dear Black men, you are needed and wanted.
These fools, man.
Okay, you know, I completely understand that a celebrity like Nicki Minaj, I understand that she has to say things a certain way. She can't get up here and just be like, fuck Black men. She can't say that without it being a ton of backlash. So on one hand, I understand why she's giving this disclaimer, but...
Stop the cap, Chrissy. Nicki Minaj has said fuck Black men, and you know she said it. Stop the cap. Nicki Minaj has said all types of stuff aimed at men, in particular Black men, which I find very funny that she's married to one and a convicted felon at that, for crimes that I'm not even going to go into, but they're the most disgusting things that a man could be convicted of. People are just stupid out here on YouTube. Let's jump back in.
On the other hand, I really hate that Black women in general feel like we have to coddle Black men and overemphasize our love for them every time we criticize them or hold them accountable for something that they do wrong.
Again, stop the cap, Chrissy. Black women, who are most loud and most belligerent women on the planet, don't talk to us with kid gloves. They don't handle us like we're easily broken. Black women say the foulest shit out their mouth all the time about Black men, and you know they do. This is just the most disingenuous critique I've ever seen of another foreign interloper from another foreign interloper. Both of you don't belong in this dialogue talking about foundational Black Americans because both of you are not part of our community. I don't want to, you know what, man? I don't even want to go any further with this video. It's just a bunch of her talking. I don't want to give her a lot of shine on my channel. Now that I have a big channel, she has a way bigger channel than me. I don't like her. And it's hard for me to come to that realization that I genuinely just don't like someone, but I don't like her. I don't like the content she produces because I know it's just something she's monetizing off the dysfunctionality of foundational Black Americans. Man, we gotta stop letting interlopers come into the midst and sow the seeds of destruction between us. That's all this woman is. That's all the woman on the screen who she's critiquing is. She's nothing but a racial interloper that's just coming in our community, dropping bombs to make Black men be on one side and Black women be on the other side, which we already have enough of. We already don't get along as it is. We don't need help from foreign interlopers. One that is faceless and hide behind ambiguity and probably looks a mess, and the other that looks like some racial exotical that most Black men lust after, but she doesn't have self-esteem because she had to go and get her breast done, go and get a BBL or whatever she got done to over-exaggerate her butt, because she's not that happy with the way she looks as well. So we gotta stop letting people like this come in between us and sow these just hateful seeds of destruction between us. I ain't got no more talk for this one, man. Don't forget to like, share the content. Also, hit the bell with notifications on, all notifications on, and get it cracking in the comments. Subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to reach that goal of 1K subs by the end of April. That's all I got for this one, man. I'll catch y'all in the credits. Fingers. Peace.
Like Jesus.